Alcohol. Alcohol has been consumed for thousands of years, dating back to ancient civilizations such as the Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans. Cannabis. Cannabis was used in ancient China and India for medicinal purposes and as a recreational drug. It was also used in religious ceremonies in cultures such as the Scythians. Opium. The ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia and Egypt used opium for both medicinal and recreational purposes. Cocaine. Cocaine was used by the ancient Incas in South America for religious and medicinal purposes. Peyote. Peyote, a psychedelic cactus, was used in ancient indigenous cultures in Mexico for spiritual and medicinal purposes. Psilocybin mushrooms. Ancient civilizations in Mexico and South America used psilocybin mushrooms for religious and shamanistic purposes. Betel nut. Betel nut, a mild stimulant, was widely used in ancient civilizations in South Asia and the Pacific Islands. Henbane. Henbane, a poisonous plant, was used in ancient Greece and Rome for its sedative and hallucinogenic effects. Datura. Datura, a poisonous plant, was used in ancient civilizations in India and Central America for its mind-altering effects. Mandrake. Mandrake, a poisonous root, was used in ancient civilizations in the Middle East for its sedative and hallucinogenic effects. It was also believed to have supernatural powers. Saffron is a spice derived from the flower of Crocus sativus, commonly known as the saffron crocus. It is primarily grown in Iran, Greece, Italy, and Spain, and is prized for its unique flavor, aroma, and vivid red color. Saffron is used in a variety of cuisines around the world, including Spanish paella, Italian risotto, and Indian biryani. In addition to its culinary use, saffron has a long history of medicinal use and has been used in traditional medicine for various purposes, including as an antiseptic, antispasmodic, and mood-enhancing agent. However, there is limited scientific evidence to support many of these traditional uses, and more research is needed to determine the true benefits of saffron. Saffron is one of the most expensive spices in the world, due to the time-intensive harvesting process and the fact that each flower only produces a few stigmas. Chichen is a beverage that was consumed in ancient Greece during the Eleusinian Mysteries, a religious festival honoring the goddess Demeter and her daughter Persephone. The exact ingredients of chichen are not known, but it was believed to contain barley, mint, and a psychoactive substance, possibly ergot. The consumption of chichen was considered an essential part of the Eleusinian Mysteries and was thought to bring the participants closer to the divine. The use of psychoactive substances in religious rituals was a common practice in ancient civilizations, and chichen is one of the earliest known examples of such a ritual. Amanita muscaria, commonly known as the fly agaric, is a species of mushroom found in the northern hemisphere. It is easily recognizable by its distinctive appearance, with a red cap and white spots. Fly amanita is a psychoactive mushroom, and its consumption can cause hallucinations, euphoria, and changes in perception. In some cultures, it has been used for medicinal and spiritual purposes, but it is also known to be highly toxic and should not be consumed without proper knowledge and caution. Ingesting fly amanita can result in severe symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, confusion, and even coma. In some cases, it can also cause death. It is important to note that the potency and effects of the mushroom can vary greatly depending on factors such as the location and growing conditions, so it is always best to err on the side of caution and avoid consuming it. Blue lotus. The blue lotus, also known as Nymphaea caerulea, is a water lily that is native to Egypt and other parts of the Nile River Delta. It has a long history of use in traditional Egyptian medicine and religion, where it was revered for its medicinal and psychoactive properties. The plant contains a number of active alkaloids, including apomorphine, nuciferine, and others, that are thought to be responsible for its effects on the human mind and body. These alkaloids are believed to have sedative, anxiolytic, and antispasmodic properties, among others. In traditional Egyptian medicine, the blue lotus was used to treat a variety of conditions, including headaches, anxiety, and insomnia. It was also used as an analgesic, to relieve pain and discomfort. In religious contexts, the blue lotus was believed to be a symbol of the sun and was associated with the god Horus. It was often depicted in Egyptian art and was used as an offering in temples and other religious ceremonies. It should be noted that the effects of blue lotus are not well understood, and it is not widely used or recognized as a medicine in modern times. There is also limited scientific evidence to support its use, and its safety and efficacy have not been well studied. As with any substance, it is important to use caution when using blue lotus and to consult a healthcare provider before using it for medicinal purposes. Mad honey, also known as deli bal in Turkish, is a type of honey that is produced from the nectar of rhododendron flowers. This honey is considered to be toxic because it contains ionotoxins, which can cause symptoms such as dizziness, nausea, vomiting, low blood pressure, and even unconsciousness if consumed in large quantities. In small amounts, mad honey is sometimes used for its medicinal properties, such as a treatment for certain health conditions. However, it is important to note that consuming large amounts of mad honey can be dangerous and even life-threatening, so it should always be used with caution. If you have consumed mad honey and are experiencing symptoms such as dizziness, nausea, or low blood pressure, it is important to seek medical attention immediately. Ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is a brew made from the ayahuasca vine Banisteriopsis caapi and the leaves of the DMT-containing plant Chacruna, Psychotria viridis, and it's used in traditional indigenous Amazonian shamanic rituals. It's considered a powerful psychoactive substance, producing intense hallucinations and alterations in perception, thought, and feeling. Ayahuasca is used in many cultures as a medicine and a tool for spiritual growth, self-exploration, and healing. However, its use is not without risks and its effects can be unpredictable, sometimes leading to negative experiences. It's important to approach ayahuasca use with caution, especially for individuals with a history of mental health issues, and it's strongly advised to seek the guidance of a qualified shaman or therapist. It's worth noting that ayahuasca is a Schedule I controlled substance in the United States and many other countries, and its possession, sale, and distribution can result in legal consequences. Psilocybin is a naturally occurring psychedelic compound that is found in certain species of mushrooms, most notably, magic mushrooms. When consumed, psilocybin is converted into psilocin, which acts on the serotonin receptors in the brain and can produce altered states of consciousness, vivid visual and auditory hallucinations, and a range of other psychoactive effects. Psilocybin has been used for centuries in traditional indigenous practices and has more recently been studied for its potential therapeutic benefits, including for the treatment of depression, anxiety, and addiction. However, psilocybin is classified as a Schedule I controlled substance in the United States, meaning it is illegal to produce, distribute, or possess the substance for recreational or medicinal purposes. Coca is a commonly used term that can refer to a few different things. Coca-Cola. It is a carbonated soft drink made by the Coca-Cola Company. It is one of the world's most popular beverages and is known for its distinctive flavor and advertising campaigns. Coca. It is a plant, Erythroxylum coca, that is native to South America and has been used for centuries for its stimulant properties. The leaves of the plant are the source of cocaine, a powerful stimulant drug. Can you please specify which one are you referring to? Cannabis. Definition and usage. Cannabis is a plant species that includes three main varieties: Cannabis sativa, Cannabis indica, and Cannabis ruderalis. It is a psychoactive substance that is widely used for recreational and medicinal purposes. The plant contains compounds called cannabinoids, the most well-known of which is delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol THC, which is responsible for the plant's intoxicating effects. In many countries, the use, sale, and cultivation of cannabis is illegal. However, in recent years, several jurisdictions have legalized the use of marijuana for medicinal purposes, and some have legalized it for recreational use as well. The medicinal use of cannabis has been shown to have potential benefits for a range of conditions, including chronic pain, multiple sclerosis, and epilepsy. However, more research is needed to fully understand the effects of cannabis and its various components on human health. It's important to note that the use of cannabis can also have negative health effects, including impaired cognitive function, increased risk of mental health problems, and increased risk of lung problems from smoking. Additionally, driving under the influence of cannabis can be dangerous and is illegal in many jurisdictions. Opium. Overview. Opium is a highly addictive drug derived from the opium poppy plant. It has been used for thousands of years as a pain reliever and sedative, but also has a long history of abuse. The active ingredients in opium are morphine and codeine, which are powerful and effective painkillers, but can also cause significant harm when misused. Opium abuse can lead to a range of serious health problems, including dependence, overdose, and death. It can also have social and economic consequences, affecting individuals, families, and communities. In many countries, opium and its derivatives are strictly controlled and regulated due to the risk of abuse and addiction. The use of opium for non-medical purposes is illegal in many countries, and international efforts have been made to reduce the cultivation and production of opium poppies, as well as to prevent the trafficking of opium and its derivatives. If you or someone you know is struggling with opium addiction, it is important to seek help from a medical professional or a substance abuse treatment center.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe and support other social media. Thank you.